Hey, Aleda here for NERDSHOCK, and today we're back with Basil the Wanderer to continue our journey through TYRIA. So last week, yeah, we already wrapped up Living World Season 1 in Guild Wars 2, and today I wanted to start with Living World Season 2. So our main goal is to, casually play through the story of Guild Wars 2 and hopefully catch up somewhere later this year to the most recent releases. But for now, let's just start with Living World Season 2, which leads us towards the next expansion, the first expansion, Heart of Thorns. So let's press H to open our hero panel and check the story. So the first episode of Living World Season 2 is Gates of Maguuma. And there's a disturbance in Brisban Wildlands. So I already received the email for this story step update from E, the mysterious E, strange happenings. So Basil the Wanderer, I'm well aware of just how busy you are. However, you heard the theories that Scarlet disturbed one of the dragons. I fear these theories have merit. My eyes and ears in Brisban Wildlands are reporting mysterious incursions into previously quiet areas. Go see for yourself. I hope your curiosity will spur you to action. So I've already traveled to the Brisban Wildlands, and there's a story marker. Let's see if I can press M to kind of show you where we currently are. So I reached the Brisban Wildlands simply by going via, starting out in Divinity's Reach, go down to Queensdale, through the Cassex Hills, and then, traveling through Brisban Wildlands, only unlocking one waypoint here at the start, or at the map transition, going down towards the Tangled route. And also, of course, if you are playing maybe an Sylvari character or an Asura, you can also travel via Caledon Forest and via Matrica Province. So I haven't been here really with Basil the Wanderer, but yeah, there are multiple ways to get into the Brisban Wildlands. So let's head towards the first story step and kick things off. Okay, gather with your allies near Corporal Jansen.
Tonight, I'll take your watch so you can get some extra sleep.
Listen here, Mother Hen. You can stop fussing. I'm fine. My ribs barely hurt anymore.
You ready? Let's join the others, shall we?
Okay. Hello, Basil the Wanderer. We've been waiting for you. There's a group of Seraph in this old fort, and it looks like they're having some trouble.
How about we ask?
The others are on their way too.
There's the others.
We'll wait here for them, then go in. How's your leg, Braham?
Barely a peep from it. I got through those vines just fine.
You worry about him too much. He's tough.
I never said he wasn't.
You thought it.
What?
Nothing.
I want to talk to that Seraph and find out what's going on around here.
Okay, so Rox, Braham, and Taimi have also traveled here, but let's talk to Marjory first. Do you sense it? There's a hush in the air, as if all but the bravest of birds have fled the area. I don't like it. Okay, let's go see what we can learn. Yeah. So let's catch up with the others. Braham, what are we waiting for? Let's go talk to that Seraph. Jory and Cass will catch up. Okay, follow me. Taimi, I want to get a sample of those living vines. I wonder if I could create hybrids. Easy there, Mastermind. These things are dangerous. Definitely. Okay, and Rox, there's some crazy stuff going on out here. Makes me really feel the distance between us and the Citadel. Yeah, this is a big adventure. It's definitely pretty far from the Citadel. Okay, so here is Corporal Jansen.
Excuse me, Corporal. Looks like you've got a problem on your hands.
You might say so. We need to get through those vines, but they're impassable.
How about we give you a hand?
That'd be great. We're a small expeditionary squad.
What are you doing so far from the Reach?
We're tracking black market traders that came this way. We suspect they may have a secret ingress past this mess.
Well, let's see if we can help you clear a path.
Your help would be greatly appreciated, ma'am. Delacroix, come over here.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll be damned. Hey, sis.
I thought maybe this was your squad.
You're related?
Yes, sir. What are you doing here, Margie?
We heard a rumor there were strange goings-on in this area. We came to investigate.
As if taking on Scarlet wasn't enough excitement to last a lifetime. Let's talk. We've got some information about what's happening around here.
Inquest!
Yeah.
Taimi,
Let's
get in
go.
your gobble.
Stay close, Jory.
Kaz, that's my line.
What are Inquest doing here?
They're like rats. They show up everywhere there's death.
You guys go left. Kaz and I will go right.
We need to hold them back here. Our outpost can't withstand an all-out attack.
Okay. So the Inquest just crashed the party, I guess.
Strong.
Let's clear them out.
Delacroix, you take the eastern path. The other Delacroix.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Strong.
See you on the other side.
Okay. So let's stay here for a while in the green circle on the minimap.
Strong. Advance.
Okay. Let's move to the other side.
Strong. Refreshing.
Oops. Okay. Let's just have them come to us. Yes.
Strong.
Okay. So now we have to switch to the other side again.
Advance.
That's good.
They're dropping golems in behind us.
Okay. So this golem can be rather tricky, actually, I think. What I can remember. Oh dear. So let's just be careful and not get too, you know, ahead of ourselves, because sometimes you can, you know, chew off a little bit more than you can, you know. Definitely, you know, keep an eye on those swinging arms. And the little golems, of course. But still focus on the big one, because it's all about the big one. Nice. Okay.
That was exciting. It's been a while since I've seen you in action. You've improved.
I've been getting lots of practice.
Looks like we've almost got those vines out of the way. You coming through with us?
Yeah, we want to see what's on the other side. You don't mind, do you?
If you come with us? Great gods, no. I don't get to spend enough time with you.
Let's see if you still feel that way after a few days of being around us.
Oh.
Delacroix, I have a mission for you. I need you to run back to Fort Salma and give them an update. Oversee getting soldiers posted here to keep these vines back. I don't want our retreat cut off just in case.
Yes, Corporal. I'll grab my gear and go.
I knew I could rely on you. Double time, Seraph.
Yes, Corporal.
It's okay. Some other time.
I'm sorry I can't go with you. Promise you'll stop by Fort Salma on your way home and let me know how things went?
I will. Send Mama word that you saw me, will you? So she worries a little less.
Okay. I'd better get going. Take care of yourself, okay? Love you, sis.
Always. You too.
Belinda, it was good seeing you again.
Aw, same here. Goodbye.
Okay, so unfortunately Belinda isn't coming with us. She has to go to Fort Salma and give an update. So now we can speak with Corporal Jensen to explore the new region, and optional speak with your allies. Well, we like waffling, right? So let's speak to our allies before we dive into the next area. Marjory. Okay, I'm glad you suggested we come out here. I'm over the moon at a chance to fight beside Belinda. Actually, it was E who suggested it. E hasn't steered us wrong yet. Any idea who it is? Not yet, but I'm collecting clues. I'll figure it out. Okay, Kasmeer. Just imagine how much nicer a world it would be if the Inquest turned their energies toward improving things. So sad. Have you been hitting it off with Belinda? I've tried, but there's something distant about her. It's almost as if she didn't want to know me. Because you're of noble upbringing. Maybe. I'm not sure. It's as if she doesn't know how to talk to me. She's not the first commoner to be shy around me. Perhaps she was uncomfortable. Maybe. It's hard to tell. I don't know Belinda that well, so I'm not sure if my noble upbringing bothers her. Give it time. You're right. The more time we spend around each other, the more she'll see that I'm just like everyone else. Well, not exactly, but I get your point. I sometimes forget how life was easier for me than it was for a lot of people. This whole business with my brother has really made me think about that. I know what you mean. Yeah, because of course Basil the Wanderer is actually a street rat. Okay, so the Seraph and your friend are sisters, huh? Yes, it's so nice to see them fighting side by side. I know it has lifted Marjory's spirits. Her sister means so much to her. That's nice. Oh yeah. Let's talk to Belinda because she hasn't left yet. I know I have to do my duty, but I'd much rather be here with you and the others. You're a good soldier. I just wish I could see what's on the other side of that wall. I've never been this far west. My family isn't known for adventuring beyond shame or, well, we'll tell you all about it, over drinks and fine food. You'd better not forget a single detail, and watch out for Margie, okay? Don't tell my other sisters, but she's always been my favorite. One day, I hope to meet the rest of your family. Maybe. My mother doesn't much like strangers. She's had a hard life. She doesn't trust easily. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Well, perhaps she'll make an exception for me. She might. Margie has told us all about how you killed Zaitan and all the other great things you've done, Commander. No need to be formal. Besides, I haven't been actively commanding the Pact for some time. I imagine you've been busy since the Pact brought down Zaitan. I'm sure they'll call you when they're ready to move on another dragon. I can't imagine them doing it without you. Oh, I look forward to that day. Well, do I? Do we really want to fight another dragon? Okay. Let's see. Does Rocks and Braham. There's some crazy stuff going out there. Oh, well, she already said that. Yeah, it's a big adventure. So, if you press M, so the Citadel, or the Black Citadel, actually, of course, is all the way here to the right. So, yeah, Rox is far away from home. Okay, let's talk to Corporal Jansen. Oh, there he is. The Inquest are brutal enemies. They have absolutely no conscience whatsoever. We're here to look into thieves working for the black market, but the Inquest won't leave us alone. They must have a lab nearby somewhere. Unless this is Forward Scouting Group, maybe they're looking for a location to build a new one. They're fools, if so. These vines don't make this area exactly hospitable. Where did the vines come from? As far as I know, the land west of here has been cut off, more or less, for a long time. Criminals seem to have a few secret routes to get in and out, but who knows what goes on over there? You think the vines are spreading inward from beyond the ridge? It's as good a guess as any, don't you think? So, what's out there? The Maguuma wastes. Other than that, who knows? The Orient flooding could have changed the entire landscape. Okay, I guess we'll find out. I'm ready to explore beyond the ridge. So, Disturbance in Brisban Wildlands completed. Accept.
All done.
And then we can actually... So, look into the situation in Dry Top. I think this is just an exit, right? Yeah, so let's leave the instance and then head towards Fallen Hopes. Whoa. So what happened here, you know? As you can see, a huge like airship has crashed. And in context, I think Living World Season 2 originally started, I think at the start of like in early 2014-ish. And what happened was that the Bazaar of the Four Winds, which now is, I think, Festival of the Four Winds, and the Zephyrites, they flew these huge airships, and they had like this one super big airship, and it seems it has crashed here in Silver Wastes or Prospect Valley. I think it's like Dry Top, close to the heart of Maguuma. So people are scattered here. So let's see if we can talk to someone. We needed to talk to Spark, right? Speak to Spark in Dry Top. So let's see if we can actually locate. Oh, Spark, poor Spark. All gone. I still can't believe it. Yeah, what happened here? One moment our ship was sailing smoothly through the clear skies, and the next we were falling. What caused your sky ship to crash? I'm sorry, I don't know. It was so sudden. Nothing like this has happened to my people since we took to the sky. Well, take good care of yourself. Like... Okay, so talk to Nimbus. Our aspect crystals can help you navigate this wasteland. Since the crash shattered them, our crystals can only grant you their movement skills for a short while before their energies ebb. What are our aspect crystals? Our crystals help us attune to the aspects of sun, wind, and lightning. To gain useful movement skills, even shattered, the crystals can grant you these abilities for a short time. Okay, so thank you. And can you tell me more about your people? Using the power of our aspect crystals, my people traveled the skies before our flying ships crashed here. We live lives of simplicity and peace, dedicated to the legacy of our prophet Glint. Okay, so Glint? Our beloved dragon champion fell defending all who live from her former master, the elder dragon Kraukotoric. Her crystalline remains gave us the magic to loft our ships and move like aspects of the sky. Can you remind me again what your aspects crystals do? Okay. Oh, wait. So let's...
The sun must set before it can rise.
Can you tell me more about your people? Oh, well. Okay, I think we explored all options. So, they were like supporters of Glint, and as some players who have played Guild Wars, the original Guild Wars game, already know Glint. And if you've read Edge of Destiny, which is a novel, a Guild Wars 2 novel, that covers, how Ridlock and Logan and, the Destiny's Edge came together. They fought alongside Glint and tried to take on Kraukotoric. But unfortunately, Glint passed away during that fight, as Nimbus already mentioned. So that was actually rather recent, not that super long ago, actually. It's not, of course, in the game, but it's in the novel that takes place just a couple of years before the game actually starts. So, yeah, interesting. Oh, and also, before we had mounts and things, we had these crystals to move along. So, that could be rather frustrating. Of course, now we have mounts, we have springers, we have a sky skill that can take you up to almost all places if you want. But of course, if you don't have one, like this one, gives you the light dash, so you can dash over things. For example, here is like loose sand flowing down, so if you're just walking, you can't really pass it and you take damage, and you're like, no, what's happening? So if you walk through the aspect crystal and do a light dash, you can actually, you know, travel through the sand. So this is the lightning pool. So we already had the light dash, and then you can pick a spot and then, you know, kind of teleport, jump to that. And now we have the assisted leap. So you can leap extremely high, and you're like, okay. So normally we wouldn't be able to reach this Zephyrite, but now, like this, we can. So use an assisted leap to ascend the cliff. Oh dear. So let's see if we can do that. Is there someone? Oh. Okay, nothing left but ruin and wreckage. Okay, so we're immediately attacked by these vines. So let's just kill this veteran tendril. So we might have, you know, a bit more time to talk to this survivor. So as you can see, those tendrils, wait a minute. It can be like super tricky because they like do a lot of poison damage. So yeah, okay. Well, what happened here? So, I'm not sure. The main section of our ship fell into the valley through the gap to the northwest. Be wary of those deadly vines sprouting up. Where did your people come from? We traveled the world in ships held aloft by the aspects of wind, sun, and lightning, seeking sanctum from the violence of life on land. What caused your ship to crash? Oh, he doesn't know, right? Are you sure you don't need help yourself? My body will heal soon enough, even if my spirit will need longer to recover. Take care. Yeah. That's rough. Okay, so let's move on. There are more tendrils here. Okay, let's talk.
We must know this pain.
Our ship came down just north of here, okay? We were torn from the sky and strewn all across the valley. Were there other flying ships beside yours? Yes, but I can't say for sure what happened to the others that set out with us from the labyrinth cliffs. I hope they avoided whatever it was that happened to our ship. I hope they're all right too. Yeah. Meet with your friends. Aura.
We still have our lives and each other.
I can see it's going to be a challenge to retain a spiritual balance in this hostile and familiar land. Yeah, I can understand. Good luck. Okay. So, would you like to continue your story, Fallen Hope? Okay, enter instance.
That structure is unstable. It would be unwise for us to go in. Scruffy's scan confirms that it won't support all our weight. According to my calculations, the most efficient combination would be you, Marjory and Kasmeer. The rest of us can wait out here.
Did she just call us fat, Braham?
Yep, she sure did.
Facts are facts. The three of us together weigh as much as 19 Kasmeers.
Great. I'm a unit of measurement.
Lead on, boss. Kaz and I are with you. We'll holler for the rest of you if we need something smashed.
Okay.
Hold on. I'll cast... Wait. Something's wrong.
What's the matter, dog?
I can't form a portal. Something here is blocking me.
I've collected some of the Zephyrite crystals. See if you can break through. Hey, smash that inquest thing so we can catch up.
Okay.
Halt, intruders. This area falls under inquest jurisdiction. You are trespassing. Ergo, be gone, or we'll have no choice but to oust you.
Look, we're just trying to help these poor crash victims and find out what happened. Do you know anything about the crash?
All we know is that whatever lands in our territory is ours to salvage. Let us show you just how serious we are about this.
Oh dear.
You should know I'm never smiling.
Armored up.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, if that's how you want to play it. I guess we showed them. Still think I'm not ready for battle?
Listen, I'm sorry about how I've been acting. I just can't stand the thought of you getting hurt again. That scared the fluff out of me.
I know, honey. I felt the same way about you. But you convinced me that you can handle yourself. Now let me convince you.
All right. You
Okay.
could clear that gap with the lightning tether. Try this crystal.
Well,
Something's actively blocking my magic. Please keep an eye out for anything unusual. Interfering with my spell. Now that it's out of commission, I should be able to conjure a short-range portal. Help me!
Advance.
Please! Someone!
That feels good. Advance. Armored up.
stay stay clear from his arms. Oh dear. Okay.
Help me! Please, please!
Okay.
I'm here! Help me!
This one's alive, but hurt badly.
You're going to be okay. My friends and I will get you out of here.
Forget about me. The Master of Peace is in danger. Someone has to go find him and protect him.
The Master of Peace. Your leader. Where is he? Why is he in danger?
I don't know why, but the Sylvari is trying to kill him. Please.
Hey, stay with me.
What dreadful business.
Oh, damn. She's dead.
Uh-oh. Did she
I hate
just
to
say...
speak ill of the dead, but that Zephyrite was lying.
About what?
Don't get me wrong. She was very afraid for the Master of Peace, but when she said she didn't know why he was in danger, I could tell. She wasn't lying.
Why would she lie? Are you sure?
Absolutely. It was in her posture and in her eyes. She didn't give us the whole truth.
I believe you. Let's press on and see if we can find any more answers.
Okay.
I think you could make that jump with the wind crystal. Here, try this one.
There. Like this. Oh no. Did I jump too much? Oh. Okay.
Good. I feel strong. Armored up. Advance.
Okay. Let's destroy this.
Hey, sugar.
It's one tragedy after another. First Lion's Arch and now this terrible accident. What's happening to our world? This was no accident. Look at those bodies. Their bodies are riddled with knife wounds. They didn't die in a crash. They were attacked. Before the crash, something happened on that ship. The Zephyrites always seem so gentle to me, but these died fighting. There are defensive wounds on their hands and arms, as if they were shielding themselves from their attacker. No culture survives long without learning to defend itself. So many of them. It must have been a large force that attacked. I don't think so. The stab wounds are from the same blade, no variation. Yes, as if inflicted by one lone attacker, a formidable attacker who took them down single-handed. Them and their airship, an accomplished saboteur then. Yes.
All these dead.
Indeed.
They're breaking my heart.
A friend pointed out to me that these people weren't killed in the crash. They were dead beforehand.
What?
Murder.
Okay. So let's find more clues.
Okay, if that's how you want to play it.
This page torn from a mission log has a single phrase scrawled across it. I turn my back on you, Mother. My solo voice of truth will dampen the cacophony of fools. Aaron. Uh-oh. I should discuss this with Marjory.
Can't get enough of me, huh?
What did you find? It reads like a meditation scrawled on a page from someone's personal logbook. Are you familiar with the Soundless? I've heard of them. They're usually peaceful. Do you think the Sylvari is one of them? Perhaps. The Soundless turned away from the Pale Tree's protection, didn't they? I remember hearing something about rejecting their own society. True, but unlike the Nightmare Court, they're not inherently evil. So we're looking for a Soundless Sylvari who no longer enjoys the protection of the Pale Tree, and who is most likely male, judging from the name.
So our Sylvari was soundless.
Jory, you sound downright excited.
The plot thickens, my dear. Of course I'm excited.
Okay. Let's move further. Whoops. Check out. Be careful for these dust mites. This wood was blast scorched in an explosion rather than slow burned as seen on most of the wreckage. I should discuss this with Marjory and Kasmeer. Oh, can we clean up the dust twister?
Armored up.
Okay. The scorch marks and heavy damage to these airship support beams is consistent with explosives. A bomb was likely placed near them. That seems to confirm sabotage, right?
Some of this wreckage isn't fresh. These burn marks are old. It's as if they'd been attacked before the crash.
Yep. Okay.
Strong.
Wait a minute. Oh, interact. The Zephyrites is armed and armored as if part of some elite guard. There's blast powder and scorching on her body.
Why does it have to be another Solvari?
I don't know, but his actions are not random. He was after something or someone specific.
The Master of Peace? Is he on the run? Is the assassin after him?
I think so, yes. We have to find him before the assassin does. Do you think we can track them?
Hello?
Hey, sugar.
Yeah, I doubt the Master of Peace knows this area any better than we do. If you were him and being pursued, where would you go? I'd head for the closest town? That makes sense. Okay then, we should head into the town there. I'll go. You stay here and tie up the investigation. Sure, boss. You don't mind going by yourself? I'll take Rox, Braham, and Taimi with me. Okay, we'll meet you when we're done here. Be safe.
Jory?
Yes, dear?
I was hoping we'd have a break from the death and destruction once Scarlet was gone.
Unfortunately, I believe Scarlet was just the tip of a very large, very deep iceberg.
Okay. Fallen hopes completed. Accept. So let's leave the story instance. And let's head to the town. So, tracking the Master of Peace. Search for clues as to the whereabouts of the Master of Peace. Search the nearby town for clues as to the location of the Master of Peace. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Let's go down here and unlock the waypoint. So there is a paper scrap here. Handwritten on this page, torn from a journal. Our survey expedition arrived here from the Priory in 1327 after Exodus, just as the Seraph broke through from Tangled and the Zephyrite airship crashed. Continue reading. From our camp here, we interviewed the Zephyrite survivors and the citizens of Prosperity, unaware that a Martyrdom attack would soon destroy the town. Continue reading. After my years studying dusty old scrolls describing Drytop, I hardly expect to find such turmoil and tragedy here in the wastes. Our experiences here have been eye-opening. We've moved on to higher ground so that we can continue exploring the Maguuma waste for the Priory. I wish you luck here, explorer. Kitabu with explorers Savio and Moxley. Okay, leave. Okay. So there's quicksand here, so be careful. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This merchant has a single stab wound in his chest that looks just like the one on the Zephyrite found at the crash site. Search the mine to try to find the Master of Peace. Okay. Let's go. Hello?
Advance.
Alana, listen, I don't want any trouble. I saw what happened to that merchant. You're talking about that merchant we found in town, aren't you? Yes, I was there when he sold supplies to one of those Zephyrites, and not an hour later he turns up dead, killed, just for crossing paths with that man. Please, we're trying to find that Zephyrite before the merchant's killer can catch up with him. Yeah, he sure was in a hurry to get himself out of town. It looked like the Zephyrite was heading west, out toward the Brisban Canyon. It sounds like he was fleeing into the canyon. Thank you. Okay, look for clues. Near Brisban Canyon to try to find the Master of Peace. Okay. So we're trying to find the Master of Peace, and there's also an assassin after him. Oops. I wanted my raptor. Yep. Oh. Paper scrap. As we approached the battlegrounds, we stopped conversing about anything non-essential to our survival. We're too exhausted to do anything but plod onward. It's as if the wind, sun, and weather were conspiring to slow our progress. The words have mostly faded from exposure, but angrily scrawled in the margin in a unique handwriting is a single word, him. Uh-oh. This newer handwriting matches the saboteurs. Oh dear. Okay. So, let's try to move on. Skipping through here. Another paper scrap. Read. An air of solemnity rises from the sand and waves like the shimmer of heat, making it difficult to breathe. Continue reading. This is where Destiny's Edge confronted the crystal dragon, and where our protector died defending us from her elder kin. I imagine I can see the crystalline remains of her corpse from here. This reads like a page from a Zephyrite history book. Okay, so let's go up the walls. And we also kind of have to keep an eye on the fact that there will be a sandstorm in less than 10 seconds. So that can also kind of mess with our story progress a little, maybe. As long as we can kind of keep an eye on the paper scrap things.
Advance.
The Fortunate Alliance were there and let her in. Oh, well, that's just. I just wanted to read, guys. Okay, paper scrap. The Fortunate Alliance were there and let her into their minds. They guided her legacy for as long as they could, but sadly their race was not to live forever. Continue reading. Destiny could decided otherwise, and thus the torch was passed to my ancestors. We hid ourselves away from hundreds of years, helping her as we could and keeping her secrets. The ink is faded on the rest of the page. Continue to the next legible segment. Okay. Dragons consume magic, but they do not destroy it. They hold it within themselves like a sponge holds water. I only hope we're faster than the scavengers and powermongers who would use her body to advance. Master of Peace may have unwittingly left a trail. Oh, nice. Tracking the Master of Peace complete. Accept. So let's move up here. Would you like to continue your story, Cornet? Yes. Okay, speak with Taimi. Nice timing. I was just about to have Scruffy punch us away through this vine gate. Well, I won't stand in your way.
Is it here? It must be here. Somewhere. No.
There he is. Stop!
Where's the Master of Peace?
Go away.
Let's go!
Go away. Go away! He's mine!
Advance!
Strong. Unhappy times. Unhappy. Must find the master.
Is he talking to himself?
He definitely sounds cool. The point is that we're stuck here until we can break down those lines.
I have an idea. If you can keep those lines from snagging Scruffy, I can probably bash through them.
Let's go.
Okay.
This fella is starting to put chills up my spine.
Advance!
Watch my back while I smash these vines.
Okay, no problem.
Let's do it.
Kill rising! Advance!
See you on the other side.
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Somewhere.
That'll
Yes.
do.
You're right. Getting
This is
close.
too large. I can't get us across from here.
Have no fear. The option to have Scruffy toss us over is still...
No.
Thank you for the offer, Taimi, but I'm inclined to admit rocks.
I could conjure up a bone bridge, but it wouldn't cross the whole distance. It won't last forever, but it might last long enough for one of them to get across.
I'll go. Once I'm on the other side, I can leave a portal between here and there. I'll just need you to watch my back.
Okay. Nice.
No, no, no. Not right. Perhaps. Strong. Refreshing.
Okay. Oh. That was a bit too quick.
That's how you want to play it.
Stop what you're doing right this minute.
Not on your life, though perhaps on your death. I will continue, and I will be victorious. Refreshing.
Careful for those mines he's like tossing out everywhere.
Hey, perhaps this will help.
Oh wait, yeah. So let's grab this, Aaron, and break that.
Hey, perhaps this will help.
Oh wait, like.
He's taking it farther away.
Don't let him escape.
You waste my time.
Okay. This kind of smells like a boss battle, right? So we had a little taste of what we can expect. So at a certain point, he's like having this barrier around him, pulsating, and then we have to use one of the aspects, the light dash, to break that barrier, while trying to survive and not die from all these tendrils. So, you know, our crew is kind of fighting things off here. So it's just about trying to get close to Aaron and kind of slowly take him down. I'm just gonna take my time, you know? I'm not gonna rush through this. There's no time limit to get this fight done, so you can just kind of take your time and... Oh, wait, sorry. I need to go the other way to get back on top.
See, on the other side.
So he's like 75%, kind of? 70 almost, yeah, nice. So this phase is kind, you know, just straightforward, right? If you have, you can just okay, so he did that move. Like he's now doing the barrier power move. Oh, so it definitely, you know, takes a bit of timing. So unfortunately, he's just, you know, pulsing. Oh, darn. It's not really working. Okay, that's quite unlucky. Like this.
That feels good.
So he's already like 39, 36%. So just focus on, you know, not getting too greedy and still kind of get him down. 25, so
if that's how you want to play it.
Should we go? Okay. Let's investigate.
Thank you for your service.
What?
I'm sorry you got involved in my troubles.
Why was he after you?
He started losing his mind on the ship. He's the one who sabotaged it, you know.
Yes, we know. Did he want revenge on you for something?
No. He wanted me to give him power. Great power. That he couldn't handle. I refused. He could not let it go.
Will you come back now? We can escort you.
No. My journey has only just begun. You will tell my people that I am well, and that I continue onward?
Yeah, sure, we'll tell them. Won't they ask where you're going?
No. Those who don't know my destination know enough not to ask. Be well. I'm glad our paths crossed today.
Okay, so there goes the Master of Peace. At least we took down Aaron, who totally bombed the airship and killed a lot of Zephyrites along the way. So let's talk to Marjory. We should check his body. I want to know everything there is to know about him. He came through Prosperity. Maybe some of us should go back there, see who else saw him. Great idea. Maybe he said something to someone there. You never know. We still don't know why he was so intent on killing the Master of Peace. I have to confess, his insane ramblings reminded me uncomfortably of Scarlet. Yeah, me too. Do you think he was an ally of hers? It's possible, but it didn't mention her specifically. I've got a bad feeling. I was deeply unnerved by him. All I could think about was Scarlet and Lion's Arch. What if Scarlet was the tip of the iceberg? Yeah. Okay. Examine. Llama hair and a few bits of straw are stuck to Aaron's clothes, as if he slept in a barn or animal pen recently. Prosperity has some farm animals. I should talk to someone there. A slip of paper is sticking out of a pocket. Pull it out and look at it. The piece of paper is torn. The lettering is frantic and only partially legible. Read on. The left half of the paper is missing, but the remaining piece says, "Leader will die. The rest will fall in line. We will not fail." The rest is unreadable. Okay, cornered. Completed. Saved.
What's next?
So, return to the town of Prosperity to continue your search for answers. Talk to the residents of the nearby town. Okay, so click to leave the instance. So there's still a sandstorm going on, which will dissipate in 5 minutes and 12 seconds and counting. So let's press M and use the waypoint to return to the town. And let's see. Whoosh. Okay. So let's talk to some residents. Martinez. Gone. All gone. I'm ruined. Sorry to bother you with this, but have you seen a strange Sylvari around here? Sure. But she was gone long before all this happened. She was a creepy one, though. Rolled into town with a huge load of crates and bought a place to hole up in. I'm looking for a mill. In that case, haven't seen him. This other one, though, she kept to herself and we let her be. You should have seen her with those crazy red stalks growing out of her head. Wait, really? Who'd know more about her? Ask around, if anyone's left to ask. Maybe someone in town actually tried talking to her. When there was still a town here, I mean. Thanks for the information. Wait, right? A Sylvari female with like red stuff growing out of her head? It does sound a bit like Scarlet now, does it? Okay. There's another one. Okay. Gigor. Oh gods, look what it did to him. That could have been me. What are those things? We're trying to figure that out. You know of a female Sylvari who came here? I remember her. She came round asking about rumors herself. She heard something about the mine and some magical underground river or something. She was looking for it? I told her that if we hit an underground river, we'd abandon the mine, on account of how they tend to flood everything without notice and miners drown. That didn't discourage her. Did she find it, the underground river? No idea. All I know is that she was looking for something. She had excavation equipment in her crates. Maybe she found it and it carried her away. I don't know. Thanks. Let's see, Dapnia?
You're new.
You've got that look in your eye. What do you need? Information on the Sylvari who lived there. I wouldn't say she lived there. Just came and went. Moved equipment through here. She'd go into her room and wouldn't come out for days, sometimes weeks. Do you know who she was? Some engineer with obsession all over her, far as I know. She never said more than 3 words to anyone, and only then if she needed food or supplies. What was she doing here? No idea. There are others around who know more about her than I do. I kept my distance from her while she was around. Okay, thanks. Oh, and Hinga? Can you tell me a bit more? That came out of nowhere. I'm fine. I'm assessing the situation. What do you need? I just want directions, actually, to that mysterious Sylvari's room. Ha! You thinking of breaking in and looting her place? Not recommended. That one took personal security to a whole new level. Do you know who she was? She wasn't a friendly type, despite those perky red pigtail flowers on her head. None of us figured she had anything worth the risk. We want to take a look. Where is it? It's right over there. Remember, I warned you. Oh dear. Okay. So let's go in. Would you like to continue your story? Prosperity's mystery. Yep. Braham? What are we waiting for? We're all sure it's Scarlet who was in here. Did you hear that jar by the well? I heard, but we have to be careful. It could be trapped. You stand back. I'll break it down. No, Braham, not so fast. What does Rox say? Okay, Rox. I know what you're thinking, 'cause I'm thinking it too. This scary Sylvari was Scarlet. Exactly, but are you sure? Who else could it be? It all adds up. So, what do you want to do about it? That door's gotta be trapped. Proceed with caution. Okay, Taimi. Seriously, we don't have a key. I say bust it down. I'll have Scruffy do it. If you don't, it's got to be the one, it's got to be one of her lairs. So we're all in agreement. Stay in your golem. The door may be trapped. Oh dear.
Stay by me, Taimi.
The crackle of magic creates a steady hum around this door. It's locked, and the threat is clear. Okay, now we're gonna attack. Nice.
That feels good.
All clear.
Can you tell? Is it really Scarlet's room? What?
Scruffy, come! Stand guard! Come on, Braham! Get in here!
What?
Looks like the villagers were right. Scarlet was here.
The dust in here is thick, and these plants are all but dead. She definitely hasn't been here in a long time. Look, look, look! This is a historical find!
Careful now. You'll pop a gasket.
She hasn't been here in a very long time. This, oh, and that, great Glarg!
Language.
Sorry, I didn't know you spoke Eton.
What is this?
What do you say we break open some of these crates? One good whack with my mace and...
No, no, no! Be careful. You could destroy something extremely valuable.
We should probably report this find to somebody. Ellen Keel, perhaps?
No, no, are you crazy? You can't tell anybody. They'd come and take it all away. I need time.
What do you need time for? You don't need to be digging in this old junk.
It is not junk.
Scarlet's dead. Let's let sleeping dragons lie.
I found something interesting over here. Come and see.
Look at this book and then tell me what you think.
At
Okay.
least now we know where she got the
The
inspiration for that
Nature
weird
of Dragons
video.
by Ogden Stonehealer. Interesting. Read more. Or should I say, the dragons of nature? Yes, dragons have long been thought to be as much as part of TYRIA as the sun, moon, land, and seas. Read more. Not one, not even the dwarves, know how long they've been here. The Jotun and the Norn both have lingering stories passed down through the generations about the last rise of the dragons. Most scholars give these tales little credit. Bless you. Unfortunately, as so much time has passed, it was over 10,000 years ago that the dragons last returned to their slumber. Read more. The very existence of these tales, however, indicates that the dragons have awakened at least twice in history. The word Modremoth is heavily scratched into the margins. Ancient documents found now in the Dermis Priory's collection reveal accounts passed down by other races, such as the powerful seers and even the human gods themselves. Okay. Isn't this fascinating? We hear dragon stories all our lives, but they are usually fairy tales or stories intended to keep young children from misbehaving. I never thought of them as part of nature. They are ancient elder dragons after all. If this isn't any indication, Scarlet's research into the dragons started early. I wonder what it was that attracted her to studying them. Their power, perhaps? It seems to be a theme with her. Yes, you're probably right, but she wanted knowledge too, answers to life's biggest questions. She seems to have recognized early on that the dragons were part of something more, something universal.
She must have been young when she was here. It looks like she was still a student.
I will have a more distinct conclusion later, but my preliminary assessment is that, yes, we're seeing remnants of her early years.
Interesting.
Look at this. How long ago would you say Scarlet was here? It looks like she was already studying ley lines.
Not surprising. She was well ahead of her peers. We Asura have been studying them for decades.
But you didn't know much about them.
They are elusive.
Is this what I think it is? It looks like ley lines. What do you think?
Look at this drawing and tell me what you think of it. Okay. This hand-drawn image is more symbolic than literal. It shows the world as a machine with various moving parts. The pale tree sits at its heart. Interesting. Though crude, it's strangely beautiful, don't you agree? Do you think Scarlet made it? Well, maybe. It looks like it represents TYRIA. TYRIA, if you're a Sylvari. The pale tree is at the center. Didn't I hear that Scarlet strangled the pale tree in some visions she had? She definitely had a love-hate relationship with the pale tree.
Do you think she was evil back then?
She was misunderstood.
She had to have always been evil. You don't suddenly turn evil overnight.
What about the branded they did? They got corrupted.
Good point.
Okay.
Hey, watch it with that tail. Oh, it's a steam minotaur!
Ow! Do you mind?
Inside voice, please, Taimi.
Taimi, you sound like a harpy.
Yeah, but did you see?
I see.
You're not even looking!
A partially disassembled steam minotaur. Okay. Taimi. This steam creature may have been her prototype. It has flaws. What do you mean, flaws? Oh, I couldn't possibly explain it in terms you would understand. You'll just have to trust me on it. If you say so.
No one's ever going to be able to decipher Scarlet's chicken scratchings. What is all this Assur and googly mook anyway? These symbols and things make me nervous.
Those are alchemagical symbols. I'm not exactly sure what they mean either, but I'll figure it out with time.
Okay. Talk to Rox. This looks like it was her diary. Take a look and tell me what you think. Okay. Dear Diary, writing longhand is for the birds. I've discovered a device of Assyrian origin that will allow me to record my journal from this point forward. Read on. Do not think that I am ungrateful to you, but I must continue to evolve at every moment. The future awaits us all, and I plan to be amazing when it comes. This will be my last entry as an ink-splattered student. Starting tomorrow, I am a researcher, an engineer, and a visionary. I confess to a mixture of fear and excitement. I believe I found one of these mythical ley lines, and if I can study it, well, my understanding of TYRIA's inner workings will increase in leaps and bounds. Who knows what the future will hold? Okay. I guess. I've never been very magic-minded, and both Omad and Scarlet were crazy. To think that you could see the whole of the world in one moment is ridiculous. Perhaps it's true. The mind is a powerful tool. Yeah, and some people don't use theirs enough. Wishful thinking won't get you to the to the through. Okay,
I think it's time to go. I've got more important things to do.
You do maybe, but I don't. This is the biggest day of my life. Look at all this Scarlet paraphernalia.
I agree with Braham.
You would. Look, you guys can go, but I'm not leaving. I need to document all this. I can use this to write the thesis that will make me famous.
I don't know.
She'll be okay. She's in a village. She's got a golem.
I guess it'll be okay. We'll be back for you later, Squeak. If you run into any trouble, find a Zephyrite. They can be trusted.
I will. Now stop worrying and let me get to work.
Let's get out of here, Braham. Between the dust and the weirdness, I'm done.
You be careful, kid. We'll be back later.
Okay.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Look at all this great memorabilia. Scarlet. Whatever were you up to in here? Be careful, Taimi. You don't know what you'll find. Oh, Taimi. Hang on a second. There's a mention here of a miner who found the ley line hub that Scarlet was looking for. I wonder if she's still here. Maybe you could go see. She's a Nora named Tosca. What are you going to do? I'm staying here. Do you realize the historical significance of this find? Not to mention the salvage rights. I'll be writing papers, treatises, and dissertations on this until I'm 80. I don't get the thrill. Well, no, of course, you wouldn't, being you. But for an Asura, this is the find of a lifetime. I was fated to be the one who discovered it. You were fated? Yes, I knew from the first moment I heard about her that Scarlet's fate and mine were intertwined, and now I shall be her biographer. I only wish I'd had a chance to speak with her. What do you think she was doing out here? My developing belief is that she found a ley line hub somewhere in this area. All the evidence points to it. I'm quite sure she was performing research at it and on it. It's so exciting. I hope we find it.
Scruffy, I need my supplies.
So, from Living World Season 1, we already know that Taimi is a bit of a fangirl when it comes to Scarlet. And, and of course Taimi is still rather young in Living World Season 1 and 2. So, Okay, so learn more about Scarlet's research. Find and talk to Tosca, the miner. So we can leave this instance and go back to Dry Top map and find Tosca. Okay, so she is currently in the cave, but there is also a cave-in. So let's hope we can do this event, clear the cave-in, so we can actually go into the cave and talk to Tosca, right? Okay. Oh no. I guess it's gonna take a long time. Oh no. Let's see. Carry and detonate explosives to demolish the cave-in debris while avoiding tunneling devourers. Okay, let's... Oh, sweet. It's already almost halfway through. So, okay. Let's go. So maybe 1 or 2 more. Just take it easy. Oh man, are you kidding me? Okay, okay.
That feels good.
Okay, just
Strong.
1 more.
Advance.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Thank you. You lost. No, I'm looking for a miner named Tosca. I have questions about the ley line hub. You found her. That's what that strange Silvari female called the pocket of magical energy I tapped when I was digging out in the wastes beyond town. You don't want to go anywhere near that. Maybe, but I'd still like to know the story. I was mining copper and broke through into an inner chamber in the rock. Suddenly, a bright light blinded us all. We didn't go any deeper. Too dangerous, but changed the direction of our digging. You told the Silvari woman about this? Yes, and you should have seen her light up. It was as if it was Tix and Tox, delivering a special toy just for her. Where was this pocket of magical energy? Out west of town, but that tunnel caved in just after. I told the Silvari what we found. I always suspected she'd collapsed it and dug her own way in. You should find her and ask about it. I can't, she's dead. Okay. So Prosperity's mystery completed, accept. And with that, we completed episode 1 of Living World Season 2, The Gates of Maguuma. So, close window. So next week we will continue with Living World Season 2. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, if you want to come along with Basil the Wanderer and me on this journey through TYRIA. And if you're also playing through the story yourself, or maybe simply playing Guild Wars 2, wish you a lot of fun in the game, and of course, see you next week.